Today I want to talk to you about a tool that I use in my sewing. It's called a stiletto, a sewing stiletto, and this is what it looks like. It's a awl, some people call it. It has a sharp corner or a point on it, and mine has a little wooden handle. These can be purchased on Amazon. Some are under $10. Some are plastic, but I prefer the metal tipped ones. I've had mine for a long time, and I don't remember where it came from. But you can get these on Amazon if you don't have one. You need one of these in your sewing toolbox because they are so handy. They will hold layers of fabric together while they go under your needle. They'll help you get through multi-layers of fabric without having to pull on the backs of your garment to get them to go under the needle. I'll show you in a minute what I was using it for this morning that prompted me to maybe do a video about this and show you how handy this little gadget is. It's called a stiletto. Tailors use this a lot in making sports coats, blazers, things of that nature, to hold things in place so that they don't slip and slide and get off kilter and mess up lapels and things of that kind. When I was understitching a facing this morning, this fabric that I was using was just running from the needle, so I thought I need my stiletto to hold this because it can hold it under the pressure foot where my finger, I don't want to put my finger if I could reach it, but you can put this where you can't reach with your fingers, and it's really a handy tool. When I was sewing this morning, I was getting puckers, just little puckers, and the further up it goes, the worse it gets. I don't know if you can see how this started out. You see it was going to pucker. And I thought, I don't want puckers. And so I got my stiletto and I started using that, and that smoothed that right out and made that just go under there really the way it was supposed to be. And you could get right up close to the edge like you want to do when you're doing this kind of work. So let me flip my camera around and or reposition it and show you how that I use the stiletto. So just bear with me a minute and I'll put it around here and show you how it works. Let me see if we can get to where you can see my needle. I think that'll do it. Okay, I have it. Let me scoot it back a little bit. There we go. Okay, I have the fabric and everything under the needle like it's supposed to do. Now I'm sewing on a vintage Singer 401 slant stitch sewing machine, and it has a lot of oomph. Now so when I start, if I'm not using this stiletto, it wants to bunch up right there under that needle, and I'd have to raise my pressure foot and slip that out and smooth that out by hand like that. So when I have my stiletto, I can slip that, if you can see that, I can slip that right under my pressure foot and hold that while my needle moves. There we go again. And I'm not always having to raise my pressure foot. And I can hold my fabric in place. Here we go. And there's no fast way of doing stuff like this. Come on, little machine. There we go. I don't know if you talk to your machines or not, but I talk to my machine. It makes it do better. Here we go. Now we're beginning to come around to this shoulder seam where there's multi-layers of fabric. Now if I didn't have this stiletto, I might have to do this and pull. Well, we don't want to do that. So we can just take this stiletto and give it a little push. And it goes right over that. There we go. So stilettos are more than high heels. I love stiletto heels, but the way my legs and back hurts, wearing stilettos now is something that I don't get to do much very long, but I love them. I think they're beautiful. I love the way our First Lady wears them and how graceful she is in stilettos. So I have to watch this fabric curves and curls under the bottom, and that has to be so you can get really close to that seam when you have a stiletto to help you. So if you don't have one and you've got an extra $10 or so and you're sewing, you need one of these little do-goods. They are really helpful to you. Not just for this facing sewing, but you'll find a number of uses for a stiletto. It'll save a needle running through your finger. We don't want that to happen to you. And I'm sure the best of us have done that before. The first time that happened to me, my little girl, one of my little girls, was watching me sew, and I don't remember exactly what prompted, but I run a needle through my finger, through the edge of it. It wasn't a serious matter, but that was the first time. That little girl now is 46 years old with a little adopted girl of her own that's 9 years old, and she's in the process of adopting her sister. She got this little girl when she was a newborn, and her sister has been put in foster care now and is up for adoption, and my daughter is adopting that child that's less than 2 years older than the baby she got almost just a little over 9 years ago. I'm so proud of her for her unselfishness. So I'll be getting another granddaughter when school's out. She's going to wait till the school comes out in May before she brings her from New England back to Kentucky. Adoption is a wonderful thing. Aren't you glad that we was adopted into the family of God? Wonderful. So here we go. We're coming down to the end, and I got all the way through there without any puckers, thanks to my stiletto. So that's my video for today. Thank you for watching, and I will see you again.